Please enter the current time. Okay. Ah, 7:51 a.m. your favorite time of day. I booted up the game earlier and it stopped me and it said, "Oh, please set your time." And it stopped me and said, "Oh, thank you for doing that every time. I've really no reason to ask you. It doesn't really make any difference, but because you've done it, next time, why don't you put in your favorite time of the day?" So I've put in 10 to 8 in the morning because that's the beginning of most of my new days. Well, thank you for joining me once again, guys. This game is playing with it. It's messing with me. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? Ah, after all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. I see I did it twice and it went, "You've done it twice." Well done. It was really weird. I wasn't recording. I thought that it was, I didn't know what was going on. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 07:51 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate? Oh, it's completely inaccurate. It's not the time at all. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders. But we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Well, that's something to look forward to. Well, here we are back in the Stanley parable, guys. This game is insane. It's absolutely insane. The end is never the end is never the end. What is this all about?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That much we know. So here we are back in Stanley's office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm going to whip through
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room
and take the right-hand door, because there's a route I didn't take the last time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, here's the employee lounge. Very lovely. We've seen it before. Now, you see that room at the...
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Now, I'm not going to do that. I've got a... Actually, do you know what? I've got a feeling that some of these doors might be openable, because you can hear the door handle is wiggling every time I click the mouse on it. See? Maybe some of them can be opened. We'll see. But I'm not going in the door to the left. We have...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. I promise. I promise. I would not lie. So we've got a brand new area. Looks like a sort of a cargo bay. Can we go through here? Oh look, we need a key card for this door. I wonder if you can pick things up, because I haven't really found anything yet. Pick-upable. Okay. What does this say? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Great advice. Penalty for misuse of the cargo lift, $1,000. Plus, of course, the death. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Will also cause the death, though. So you're $5,000 down and you're dead. But...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Well, that's very true.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Oh,
please,
if I can drop down
stop
there.
trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who her? Who her? I wonder if I can drop down there when the lift is moving over, and we might be able to get through that door. Interesting. Maybe there is more to this. Okay, but we got this part to explore
this is it,
first.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who is she? Oh, is it the woman that... I forget her name now. She spoke when I presume it was my body, was found face down outside. Urgent. Employees should never, under any circumstances... Something. What is this place? So we've got to try find out a lot more. There is loads of... Clearly loads of options, and of course the door is shut again. But thank you very much for joining me once again for the Stanley Parable. This game is messing with my head, but I'm really enjoying it. Right, we have only one place to go. Load of cigarette butts on the ground. Not sure how significant that is. There's nowhere to... Oh, am I going to fall to my death here?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, he's making it sound so dramatic. Okay, I'll pick up the phone. $427. Ah.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Whoa.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Right, this narrator is getting on my nerves. I'm not going to do what he says and come inside. I'm getting
Sorry,
whoa.
but you're in my story now.
Oh man, this is evil. The narrator is... He's turning on me. I don't like this.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press... Oh god, this is Stanley's job. To press the keys he's told to press on his keyboard. I am Stanley, aren't I? This is where it's going. Go on
Stanley
then.
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press G. I mean, I've got no choice but to do that. What if I try a different letter? No, I'll go along with it for now.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Yep.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Well, I'm not.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Please press Y. Why? Why do I have to press Y?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press U to watch TV. Okay.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Oh god, this is the office.
Excited him terribly.
Please press Y to spend time with the... There was a TV here that disappeared when I... Right, spend time with the boys. Okay, let's do it.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
What the hell is happening here? Press P to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
What?
He called it the Stanley Parable.
Press N to tell your kids a story. This is just... Right, I'm lost.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Yeah, I got it. Please, that's exactly what I'm doing. I mean, this is just messing with my brain. Please press 0 to tell your wife you love her. Oh, go on then.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press C to go to sleep. What if I don't press C? I just press D. That's a directional button. I pressed F. Okay, I have to press C then.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Press V to be at work in the morning. Alright, I'm just gonna sit here and not press anything. Let's see what happens. I'm here not pressing it. I think it's significant that we can see a clock ticking. I think I have to press it, don't I? I'm broken already. I'm so institutionalized. I don't know what to do. How long do I leave it? I'm trying all other buttons other than V, and nothing's happening. And I can't wait forever. Oh right, I'm doing it then. I see the point.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
No, I can hear you.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Give me a mirror. Please press B to question nothing. I don't know what to do.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What is happening? Right. I'm gonna try.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I'm gonna try that. Jumping off the cargo bay. I'll take the $5,000 fine.
When Stanley came to a set of two
No, he
open
didn't.
doors,
No, he
this was
didn't.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah,
Wow.
lovely lounge.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't. He's going straight ahead again.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm gonna try this.
Look, Stanley,
See if we can jump off.
We've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Platform.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
And go through
I
there.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why,
Yep.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Give you a chance. How? How can I? I'm talking to the game now. I'm supposed to be talking to you guys. Danger, danger everywhere, it says. He's going to try and prove that he's trying to actually show me something beautiful. The door's closed again. Where the hell are we now? Okay. What did it say? Cargo. Operator's manual. Your comprehensive resource for using a cargo life. What? Still can't open any of these doors. Or maybe I've just tried the wrong one. No buckets past this point? Okay. Ooh. Okay, we have a red door and a red pill and a blue pill.
This is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Do I? Right, we'll go the red door this time and see what this beautiful thing is that he's trying to show us.
Thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Well,
Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Okay, I've stopped.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. I mean, that was just... Okay, that was leading us round and round and round and round. Let me show you. I've got to step through a dark door again. Alright, come on then.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Some meaning, an explanation. Oh. What is this?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I just don't know what to say. I mean, I'm feeling it too. I feel happy. I'm very happy, game. Can you hear me? Oh, look at this. It's stunning. I do feel incredibly happy. What do we do now? Oh god, that's going to make my brain go even worse. So what do we... I'm not going to stay around here for very long. So I think, happiness aside, it is beautiful, so he was right. He showed me something beautiful. Now what? Oh. Can I go back? Can I go back up? Oh, I can. Random patterns. Okay, we are leaving this time.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Well, I thought that I'd try to explore a little more. What is this? Oh, we got a little child's painting. Where are we going?
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Yeah, but lose what? We haven't... Let me go back and see if he changes his tune. Okay, we're back in the room.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
I can't stay here forever. Don't be such a fool. No, I'm sorry. As beautiful as it is, we've got to move on. It's lovely though. You're right.
No!
What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Yes, but I can't just
You
stay
heard me
there.
before, didn't you?
Yes, I heard you.
You will die. What
Yeah,
about
probably.
this isn't getting through to you?
So what the whole point is basically not
Please,
die.
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, it's all about him then. So I've got to basically
Please,
walk.
Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I've got to walk off the ledge. Are you serious? I'm going.
No! Oh,
Well, nothing died.
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Well, I'll try, but I don't know quite what to expect. Is it gonna be any different? I'm not moving as fast as I was before. Perhaps I have broken a leg or something. Oh. This is different. Oh no, we're back.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Alright, I'm not moving. I'm staying still. But what? I'm not very patient. I can't just stare at this. I'm also recording a video here. I'm not moving on the ground. Does that count? Right, I'm out of here again.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Oh, you're frustrating me now. I'm going back up and I'm going to throw myself off again.
No. No, no. What are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I have absolutely no idea what you can say to convince me. I'm going again. Geronimo.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Oh my god. Now I'm moving even slower. Huh?
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I don't know what you want from me. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna walk off the edge. I'm done. I can't walk off the edge. You won't let me. No, I'm sorry. I just can't stand it.
No, perhaps not.
I'm going again. If I've moved even slower the second time,
My
maybe.
God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Oh,
That
it's
you'll
not
throw
you.
yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am
It's
I
not
reading the
about you.
situation correctly?
Yeah, it's not about you, it's about me being happy. I'm going.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I did want to make a choice. I want to be the one to choose how this goes down, but I mean, it's the game. It just does its own thing. I have got no clue.
Is it over?
Oh, it
Going
is.
to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Okay, that was the red door. Oh man. Okay, we're going all the way back.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I know.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to
I
go
think
to
this
the
game
meeting
is
room. Perhaps he had
designed to
simply
make
missed a
you
memo.
become mentally unstable. New content? What? What is happening? Oh, I have to try. I have to see.
Oh,
New content? What does that mean, new content?
Yeah, well, exactly. That's what I just said. We have 2. Can't get through this door. We have some new paths. Should I go... Oh. Should I go and try the blue door? I'm going to forget half of these paths. The end is never the end is never the end. Where are we going now?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I love this. Absolutely love this game.
Step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Well, I'm not sure I've explored the normal content. Alright, well let's...
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Are you sure? Nothing seems to be happening.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I mean, I'm glad he's excited.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, here we go. I'm giving it to you. How'd you like this? The new content, the jump circle. What the hell?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
The jumps. I guess this is the circle. Then it's sticky tape. Okay, press space to jump. Oh, really? I've got to do this 35 times. I'm just doing what the game is telling me to do. I feel like Stanley sat at his desk, pressing the buttons he's told to press. My God. I'm sure there are people who feel like their lives are like this. Right, 4 to go. 1 more. We're done. So that was it. We can now jump, but only inside the circle and only the allotted number of times. Well, I feel...
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I'm sure there is, mate, but I don't know if I've explored all the regular content.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I mean, I'm not hopeful. It's another jumping... Oh, thank you for enjoying the new content. They're taking the piss. This is amazing.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Is that
I'm
true?
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
I'm down.
What do you say, friend?
I say aye. Oh, well, there we go. I didn't get a choice anyway. You were going to reboot whatever. Oh. Well, this is different. This is different. Room 427. No longer are we in the yellow corridors. There's a picture of what it looked like.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
There's another way over here. Hold on. Shall I? I'll entertain this for now. What have we got? Coffee nut and a screwdriver. Oh, what? Seriously? That was what you wanted to show me? Oh, it's fine. We're just loading.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Wow. Wow, Mr. Narrator, you have outdone yourself. This is genius. Beautiful architecture. Gothic arches. Oh. And an outside world.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but I appreciate how much you love this memory. What did that say? Oh, the door's shut. I wanted to check it. Don't forget the Stanley. I don't think I ever will forget.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2013 when the Stanley Parable. This is a wonderful. I mean, the game really doesn't take itself seriously. It's beautiful. Zone, sweet zone. Loving memory, the Stanley Parable. This is so cool. Good times. Oh, this is great. This game, man, it's just... I don't think I've ever played anything quite like it. Smile because it happened. A trip down memory lane. What's this? $1. Everyone has one of those, right? In a frame. Oh, hold up. Stanley Parable demonstration. Begin the demo. Oh, this is a museum, an ode to the game. Nominee for British Academy Awards for Game Innovation, Debut Game. These are BAFTA Awards. I mean, come on, BAFTA nominations. New video game releasing today, says the New York Times. Oh, that's the woman that I was referring to earlier, who discovered what I assume is Stanley hugging the floor. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Well, I can imagine it does. If only I knew what any of them had actually been.
Je suis dans la mémorisation, c'est sur la pluie des loups.
What is this?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now, a lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay, I seriously am worried for this guy. What have we got down here? Memory zone maintenance. We can't go through. The original remake. Person of the year. Stanley with no face. Got it. Oh, the red door, blue door. We've still got to go back and do the blue door. It's a smiley face. Not seen that yet. Okay. What now?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Alright, do we get another door? Oh, something's opened. The Serious Room 2013. The Serious Room. Where are we? Where are we supposed to go?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Okay.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh,
I can't
God.
even imagine what's been collecting down here.
I'm not sure
Surely
you
these
want to read
reviews
some of
were
them.
glowing as well, weren't they?
You know what Steam's like. It's a bit of a toilet wall sometimes.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I kind of agree, but I don't feel I've explored much of the main game. We've jumped into the additional content here maybe a bit too soon. It's a thumbs up. We have another not recommended.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
No,
This is
Little
actually quite
Shaft doesn't know what he's
shocking
talking
for
about.
me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh, dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Well, I mean, I wish I'd experienced the first part now. I'm beginning to regret going through this alternate door.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Wow. Wow. What are we... Oh, we've got a skip button.
Here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on.
I get what he's doing.
No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And
he's rambling on, isn't he?
Silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably...
All right, I got it.
Until the...
Skipping.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course.
Okay, skipping again.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley.
Sorry, dude. Dude, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. This is...
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've...
Yep. Keep going. He's not talking to us now. I think we've upset him. Or has it been so long his batteries have run out? All we've got is the smoke alarm. Oh! The clock's on the floor. I don't know what's happening. We're going to have to press it again.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth.
No. The trees died. The clock smashed on the floor. I take it there is nothing, like, around the back. I gotta skip again. So they're really, really punishing those people who asked for a skip button. I think it's brilliant.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the
I think he's gone insane. Yeah, this is what people wanted. Whoever wanted this, are you sure you wanted it now? Oh my god. There's been a global disaster. The whole place is falling down. We're destroying the game. So the skip button is forwarding us through time at a huge rate. I guess we have to keep going. We're going to be millions of years in the future. Oh, wow. Now he wanted to show us something beautiful. It's getting like that. We still can't leave. That's gorgeous. Oh god. What this time? Why have all the plants died? This is seriously creepy. Oh no! Please don't tell me the button won't work. The button doesn't work, but does it matter? Oh my god. The world has been destroyed. But we are free. We have made it out. The building's been buried. Where do we go? I feel like instinctively to walk towards the sun. What is this? Well, we discovered freedom. Potentially hundreds of thousands of years in the future. Oh my god, the game. We're back again. That's gonna teach those people. A skip
All of his
button, was it?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh my god.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Guys, thank you for watching. What? Just what? I mean, I don't even have words that I can sum this up with. So I won't. I'm gonna try the blue door, or some other door, or something else in the next episode, to try to get to the bottom of what the hell is happening here. Guys, thank you for watching, I think. I'm not even sure I am here. I'm having a bit of an existential crisis. I might be back with another episode very soon. Good night.